All right, guys, check out this watch that my buddy Sean bought and had shipped directly to me. I get to check it out before he even does. These are sold out. This was like a limited edition. It's Cincinnati Watch Company, and it's their only watch in their lineup that doesn't even say Cincinnati Watch on the front. It does say it on the case back, but if you look at all of the other watches on their website, all of them say Cincinnati Watch on the dial somewhere. So it's very interesting. This one doesn't, but it's all part of the design. So I'll put a link in the description down below so you can click on it and go right to Cincinnati Watch Company to browse around, take a look at what they have to offer. They're really affordable watches. This one was only $325. It is quartz, but we're going to talk about that. So it's a 36 millimeter watch case, so on the smaller side, a 44.85 lug to lug, really flat mid case. Drilled lugs, brushed, extremely thin. Total thickness, even with this boxed and domed acrylic crystal, is under 10 millimeter. If you grab the measurement, which I tried my best, from the concaved polished bezel to the bottom of the case back, it's only like 7.1 millimeter thick. It's crazy thin. 20 millimeter lug width, so you can do a different strap or do whatever you want there. It's a decent bracelet. It's a little rattly, but it's it'll get the job done. It matches the watch really good is the main thing. So, but if you want to have a strap swapped onto this, it wouldn't be that difficult. It's got drilled holes and everything, and it's a 20 mil. It does taper down to 16, so it's going to wear nice. It has a 6 millimeter screw down crown. It has 50 meter water resist. Okay. The reason it can be so thin is because the quartz movement inside is a Ronda 712 top grade, meaning it has 5 joules, it's serviceable, it has a 5-year battery life. There's no seconds hand. So that might be a deal breaker for some right there. But sometimes the sacrifice is worth it because you have a very clean, art style dial with no seconds hand interrupting it. You have a skeleton red handset with the minute and the hour with a white center cap over where the post is. I'm reading on their website, this one is called the Union Terminal version 2. So the Union Terminal in Cincinnati has a clock that inspired this design. I've never been there, I've never looked at it, but I suspect it looks something like this because that's where they drew their inspiration from. Also, part of the profit goes to the Cincinnati Museum Center. I'm not sure how much. If you click on the website, I think it covers that. Here's a closer look at it. Kind of a sector dial design. It's actually kind of legible. There's no, hold on, there is loom, but the loom is done a little more unique. So, but there's no loom on the hands, but I don't know if you need it. When we do the loom shot, you'll understand that you can still basically still see it. But it is definitely more of a, casual fashion watch sort of vibe to it. But at only $325, you're getting a USA company, USA, Cincinnati, Ohio, designed and assembled watch using components from around the world. The movement is Swiss, and then I'm sure there's some Asia parts in here. Here's a look at the case back. It is a screwed in case back, and it proudly says right there, designed and assembled in Cincinnati, Ohio. Solid end links, excellent finishing. The loom is BGW9, so it's going to be a nice cool blue loom. This is brand new, unsized. It used split pins on the bracelet, so it's easy to size. Here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Very comfortable, incredibly thin. That's part of the reason. Also, it's 36 by 45 almost. I'm starting to find myself wearing smaller watches now. It's funny how in the hobby, at least for me and a lot of people I know, will gravitate towards larger watches, then smaller watches, then larger watches. It's pretty funny. So now I'm just kind of going with it, and I basically own a bunch of different sizes of watches. So I could see in the future having a Cincinnati watch company watch now, because they're pretty close to home. I'm in Michigan. Ohio's just south of me. And I could see adding one. I'm not sure what yet. I definitely want something that stands out. I don't want like normal. And I think this one definitely would meet that criteria. But these are sold out. All right, let's give it a quick blast with the UV light. Kill the lights. Check the lume on this thing. There you go. So it definitely has lume. It is going to be a little more difficult to read it for sure, but it's not impossible. But again, that's not really what this watch is intended for anyway. This is a fun, cool, collectible piece and just over the $300 price point. They're going to be rare too. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.